Hampshire hunts down final day victory. Day 3 was one of ups and downs, no higher highlight than Aneurin Donald's crucial 89 on his return from injury after missing 2 full seasons of cricket. Gloucestershire had pinned Hampshire to the ropes, only for the recovery to give them a decent lead, responded to by the visitors, who needed 257 but only had 8 wickets in hand. A fascinating climax lay in wait. Gloucestershire made a good start to the day. Scott built on his new career best return as Hampshire were kept out for the first hour of play. Hammond had a bit of luck to bring up the 50-run partnership. The edge dropped just short of the slips. But as the session made its way into its second half, Gloucestershire found themselves a little bogged down, and in an attempt to put some pressure back on the hosts, Scott came down to Dawson and only picked out Ageas. Hammond took Gloucestershire to 150 with 2 runs off the bowling of Fuller, and then a few overs later flicked him off his pads all the way to the ropes to bring up a half-century, scored from 150 deliveries. The morning session would hand Hampshire only 1 wicket though. The 4th wicket partnership was worth 50 before the break. Gloucestershire needed 187 more to win. But at last, another breakthrough after lunch. Van Buren outbowled by 1 that nipped back in from Ian Holland, and from the celebrations, Hampshire sensed they had some momentum. Gloucestershire moved past 200, but the hosts had come back from the break with renewed vigour, and the pressure told. Hammond out LBW for 67 to Keith Barker. The wait for another wasn't long. Lace outcaught by Fuller off the bowling of Ageas, and surely that was that for Gloucestershire's hopes of chasing down the target with just 4 wickets in hand now. And a third for Ageas all but confirmed that fact. Goodman caught behind for 1, pain etched across his face as the umpire's finger went up. Higgins added 25 before he was caught behind off the bowling of Abbott. They had a long final session ahead of them. Survival, now surely the goal for Gloucestershire after tea. And for a while it looked like Gloucestershire might just frustrate their hosts and deny them the win. That is until Amir launched Fuller high into the air and into the hands of Donald. Just 1 more wicket needed. Dale tried to cling on for as long as possible, but he too would fall to Fuller, out caught behind, the victory sealed for the hosts. This topsy-turvy match had finally been taken by the scruff of the neck. Relief, too, surely for Vince, who would have been sweating at 67 for 8. But Donald's return had been a match-winning one, and they'd had too much for Gloucestershire to cope with. Hampshire will sit out next week. Back in action on the 19th of May away against Somerset at the Cooper Associates County Ground, while Gloucestershire have just 3 days rest before they're back in action. Somerset their opponents too. They head to the Sayat Unique Stadium for a South West clash.